Guys, I need gas. I mean, look at that. I'm running out of gas. Damn these morning drives. You know what I really hate, and it bothers me to no end, is, and I know it bothers a lot of other people too, is when people on like YouTube or anything or whatever, they all go, "Hi there, I'm so and so, and welcome to blah, 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 blah." Like, and today I'm going to talk to you a bit about blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's good. I mean, it obviously hooks people, but there's so many people that complain about it. It's funny. Like, I mean, there's just, I don't know why you have to, introduce yourself like that with that quick voice and it's so overdone. I mean, people could be original, right? Like, so I could start off, I could go, "Hello, I'm Elliot from the 2B Project." But I did it. See, I'm Elliot from the 2B Project. I think people want to do it because they want to be quick about what it is about their introduction so that they can get to talking about what it is they want to talk about much quicker. I know. Like, I always find something to rant about in these stupid videos. It's hilarious. I am in the process, so I just got out of a physiotherapy appointment, and I'm not a big fan of like going to the doctors or getting anything medically done, just because it eats up time in the day. There's a lot of people out there that like doing those things, right? Like, they like going to the doctors or whatever because they enjoy not having to work. I mean, I enjoy my job, and I enjoy the stuff that I do for my job. I do all the little tasks and everything. Obviously, some of it's monotonous and tedious, but at the same time, it's all very fun. So I personally don't like going to the doctor. I don't know how many people do, but I know that people like taking time off work to do these kind of things. Now, I went to the doctor a few weeks ago or whatever, and here I am. I am now taking physiotherapy because of some, I don't know, they call it TL junction syndrome or something. I'm gonna have to look it up. But basically, it's a spot in my spine where I hinge, right? Like, whoa, there's an old man here walking like super slow to get into and he parked in the middle of the road. There's always something going on in this town. He got out of his car and he's walking inside a building. I think he was dropped off there. I mean, obviously, when I'm older, I'll expect my daughter to drop me off at places, like at the front door. Anyway, this TL junction syndrome injury is something that I've lived with my entire life. And even when I was a kid, I felt, pain in my side and everything like that. And so what this physiotherapist thinks is that this has been pain that has radiated from my spine and into my chest, into my side, into my abdomen. So basically, we're going to physiotherapy to rule out that I'm not having heart attacks. And honestly, I don't think I am. So this guy seems to think it's this TL junction injury or spinal injury or whatever. He called it very significant anyway. So I don't want to worry everybody, but I thought I'd let everybody know that I'm doing cool. So not really ranting there. What I really wanted to talk about was something else. Actually, I'm gonna end up walking around like friggin' zombie. And this actually has an interesting tie to video games too, right? So the way you sit and this whole posture thing can really have an impact on your back. I mean, I'm sure you know that, I know that. And it's when we sit for longer periods of time that we actually start to feel these pains in our back, because our muscles around our spine are really, they really get, I don't know what it is, like weak or whatever. So it's like people that sit at chairs and work all day, they don't sit in an ergonomic position, and then they end up, getting that back pain. So this guy sees a lot of those kind of people who have a lot of back pain. And now with COVID and everything like that, I mean, you can almost guarantee that you're going to have some sort of back pain because we're at home, right? We're working home from virtual. We're doing all sorts of stuff from home now, and the guy was talking about more things happening. He said he's had quite a few video game people come in, or gamers. Sorry, video game people. A few video. Ah, my God! A few gamers come in who have been experiencing quite a bit of back pain, and I didn't know this, but there are a number of esports players that live in London here. I didn't know, but anyway, he said they've been experiencing quite a bit of pain as well. So it's interesting what can happen. I guess that just comes from sitting all day, right? Like sitting all day or all evening, whenever you do. We're not in the gym anymore, and let's face it, let's be real, like 75% of gamers don't work out. I'm not saying everybody, but I mean, most of the people I talk to, most of my friends, they don't work out. They sit there and they play games, and people are proud of it too. Like, I mean, some of my friends joke around. It's like, yeah, I just lift a burger from my table to my mouth. It was awesome. Obviously, my friends don't talk like that, but whatever. Then you got the guys that are like, yeah, I think I want to get back into working out, and I'm there. I'm 100% there for them. Like, I'm saying, you know, if you want to get back into working out, cool, let's do it. I'm ready to go. Let's get you warmed up. I'll get you a program, and we'll work out. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not a trained personal trainer, nor am I certified, but I mean, if people just want something to start, you know, and then to get themselves back into the rhythm, then I'm cool with that. And I don't mind helping people that want to get back into it. I obviously don't charge my friends anything. I don't charge anybody anything because I'm not certified. Last thing I want to be is like liable or anything like that. Well, that being said, I could be liable if I'm training somebody, but I'm not really training anybody. Let's just say that. But I have been doing this quite a long time, so I know how to put together a program. Just not as well as a personal trainer would. How they would, you know, find those ones. Anyway, point is that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are experiencing pain and discomfort and whatever, and it's just because that. And I just bring all this stuff up because I just myself experienced or have been going through some minor back pain, which I thought was minor, but apparently it's a very significant injury. So whatever. Anyway, so if you guys out there in the world of 2P Land or 2P Project or whatever are trying to, you know, get back into the gym or do your thing or whatever, you know, like I say, do it. Just go and stop beating around the bush. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna park here. Let's go over here. Ow, my forehead. Aerith bonked me in the head the other day. Front pump is out of order. Okay, so let me go back. I thought this one over here. Driving all over the place at the Costco parking lot. Yes. There we go. See, that guy's gonna go there. It just said front pump out of order. Unless, of course, this is not the front pump. Alright, I'm gonna get some gas, guys. Oh, too close. Hold on a second. Move in up to here.
A few moments later.
Hands are freezing. It's freaking cold out there, guys. Like, I don't even know. It's -8 apparently. -8 degrees, and it's freezing out. There's people behind me that want me to move here in a quick second. Let me just figure this out. I always have to put on, like, what's that stuff called? Hand sanitizer. I hate going over to the friggin', well, okay, I'm at Costco right now, but I hate coming to Costco and using the gas station and then having to, I just hate hand sanitizer in general. Like, you know what it does to my hands? Like, I don't know if it's doing anything to your hands, anybody who's wearing hand sanitizer, but it's like destroying my hands. It's destroying my, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna wear these ones. These ones suck. I'm gonna wear these other ones. People and your freaking brakes and turns and signals and parking lots suck. I hate driving in parking lots. I hate driving. I hate the winter. I mean, I don't mind the winter. I like the winter. It's nice and cold out here, but I dislike all of that in general. I was going to end the video a little early on the last when I got out of the car, but I guess there's really no point. I mean, what were we talking about again? I don't know. Duh. We were talking about physiotherapy because I had just gone through it. We're talking about back pain. We're talking about different ways to alleviate that back pain. Were we? Did we really? I don't think we did. I mean, working out, that's a good way to alleviate the back pain. Stretching would be another good way to alleviate back pain. You know, stretching, I don't do enough of it. But there's a lot of ways that you can do stretching. I mean, you can do those ninja kick stretches or the groin stretches, or apparently all the places along your quads, your glutes, your groin, hamstrings, all those places, if you can stretch them out, the hip flexor, all those places, when you start stretching them out and giving us a little more mobility in that area, you get a little more, what do you call it? This actually, I don't know if this is a morning drive video. This might be a 2P power up video. If you start stretching in all those spaces, it really brings, it gives you some, what do you call that? Pain. It lessens the pain, I guess, in your lower back. This stuff I'm just learning now. Like, I mean, I've known about it for a long time, but obviously I have a lot more research to do. But that is also a gaming related thing. When you sit down for a number of hours, because let's be real, guys, let's be real. I mean, when you're playing video games, you're not sitting down for 20 minutes to play video games. You're actually you're going to sit down, you're going to put your butt in that chair, especially if you're playing an RPG or some crazy game. You're going to put your butt in that chair for at least 2 hours, right? I know that when I play Apex, I'm putting in like at least 2.5 hours, because I mean the matches are so long, right? Like one match sometimes is like 20 minutes long, so you can really only get in like 4 matches. 4 matches times 20, that's like 130 minutes. No, 80 minutes. It's like an hour and a half. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, I can put in. Honestly, I can lose track of time when I play Apex sometimes, because I feel like playing it so much. But yeah, like your posture is super important, super critical for just for staying, in good health. I have family members who have, just deteriorated in health once they've let their back go or whatever. So I'm not trying to preach to the choir here. That's whatever. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm going to look after my back. You should too. Oh my God. Yeah, my brother's going to make fun of me if he watches this video. He's going, your video sounded kind of preachy. Yeah, well, Evan, guess what? I'm cool. Oh my God. So why don't we just talk a little bit about Apex, now that I brought it up. Apex Legends is one of my favorite first-person shooter games. And actually, over the past number of years, my enjoyment for, first-person shooters has evolved. It hasn't always been Apex, because obviously Apex only came out within the last couple of years. My very first first-person shooter game was, if I can recall, Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament 2003? I don't know. I can't remember what it's called, but it was an amazing game. I did a short stint in Quake for a little while. I liked Doom. I was never really a big fan of Doom. So really my first person, sort of esports, quote unquote, game was Unreal Tournament. And then Halo came out, and I played Halo at the wazoo, playing in the MLG. Yeah, I'm old school, guys. So I played in the MLG for a little while. Did two tournaments in Toronto. They were fun. I was also invited to the AMP Invitational in Toronto, which was awesome. Great experience there. And then, not to, do anything or whatever, but then then Halo just got old, right? Like I played all the way up until Halo 5 Guardians or whatever. Then it just got old. So then I moved on to playing Overwatch, which I at that time said Overwatch is the killer of Halo. It's the Halo killer. So I played Overwatch for a long time. Didn't do really well because I could never really put together a team. And then I moved on to Apex. And I've been playing Apex since. And Apex is really good. There's a lot of people out there that are posting videos now because I mean it's a demand, is how to aim better. And there's people that go on TikTok and they're showing videos on how to aim. And it's like not how to aim, but like they're showing there's things like how to beat a 1v3, how to beat a 1v2. You know, because there's situations in the game where you face that. And the issue I have with this is that you can't beat a 1v3 or a 1v2 unless you know how to aim. And all these hits and tips on how to beat 1v3, 1v2, they don't work unless you can shoot people, unless you can make those shots count. And I think a lot of streamers and a lot of people that post on TikTok and a lot of people that post YouTube videos on how-tos, how to Apex just in general, are a little lost with reality and the average gamer, because the average gamer can't pull off these kind of moves. And yeah, so then you're carrying, so then people that do know how to do these moves are carrying their team on their back, yo. And let me tell you, that is not good for your posture. Oh yeah, see how I did that? Right on. I'm Elliot from the 2P Project. I hope you had fun listening to my rant, my raves, my newfound, you know, like I got tape on my back, my physiotherapy, my new knowledge about my back and posture. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, yo. I've been waiting the entire video to say that one, and I was trying to figure out a way to tie it all together. Did you like that? I don't know what that was. What was that? My face? I'm home now. Elliot from the 2P Project. And I try not to say that fast, but I did anyway. Okay, 2P. Oh, 2P. Out.